Hi, I'm Steve Krueger. Down here in my den, it's another cold winter day out, and I was kicking around some ideas what I wanted to do my next demo on. And I decided I'm going to paint two different skies on two different watercolor papers, and just to show you the difference that you can get using different paper. First of all, the first one I'm going to demonstrate is on 300-pound cold press paper, this one. And the next I will do on Bristol board, two different looks. Kind of fun. It's going to be a fun demo, so here we go. All right, here's the 300-pound cold press. I'm going to make a sky, burnt sienna, ultramarine blue. Got my spray bottle. Check out, I've got several videos on how to do skies with the spray bottle. Adjust this tip so droplets come out. Okay, we'll get a nice gray going here. Yeah, that's a pretty nice gray. So here we go. Now with cold press, you got to come in pretty dark. It soaks up the paint pretty much. So we got that. Clean this up, and we got a blot because we got to bring the sky down in. Let's see, so we'll do that. We'll bring this out just a little bit. Now, is it dark enough? Yeah. Okay, where's my brush here? Yeah, we'll kind of lighten this down here. And bring it down just a little bit. I'm trying to do this kind of quick because I'm going to have three other paintings on different paper coming up. So let's bring the sky down. And I've got, this is just ultramarine blue. We'll bring it out of the corner here. All right, now I gotta bring this up. Okay, keep it in the camera. Now, let this kind of run down. And that's forming the cloud. Okay, got to do dark. Bring this up. Bring this off the page. Okay, blot a little bit here. Now we got to get the cloud going up into the sky. So we're getting nice and dark. Okay, marrying those two together. Now let's let the paint do a little bit of work. We want clouds, so we got to keep some white going. And got to blot pretty hard. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, how are we doing? Yeah, I'm liking this cloud up here. what do we want to do? Let's bring the cloud out. Okay, let it do some work. Bring this down like so. Okay, I'm liking this look right here. Here. Okay, we're getting a good cloud up here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, don't like this here. Get rid of that. Now let's make it real dark down here. And we'll bring the cloud down. So, well, that could be rain. Who knows what that could be. Keeps wanting to go down there. Okay, that's a pretty good look. Okay, now here's where we got to blot just a little bit right in here. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Yeah, we want to get a good effect here. Yeah, I'm liking that. That up against the white. And let's do right here real hard. Yeah, that's going to dry. What do we got here? I don't know if I like that. So, okay, let me get this in the camera. All right, this black spot right here, I don't like. So we'll just deaden that a little bit. Okay, that. Let's see if we can make a little rain here. Yeah, that's good. All right, now we're going to do a painting, same painting with the blue sky coming down and the cloud kind of dark at the bottom, mixing the two. Now this is Bristol board hot press. It's smooth and it is very, very different than the 300-pound cold press. So this is hot press, it's smoother, and we'll probably get a, not a totally different, but we're going to get a different look. All right, same thing. I've got my my burnt sienna, ultramarine blue. We're making a gray, and that's a little bit too dark. And over here, we've got just plain ultramarine blue, which will drop in for the sky. So here we go. And let's see what we can get. Oops. Gotta have my blotting paper. And we'll bring that up. See how we like this. Getting a little bit more burnt sienna here. So let's bring the cloud up just a little bit up here. And okay, do we like this? Well, we will just make it do. Okay, this is the cloud. Now we got to bring the blue sky down. Are we in the camera here? There we go. Okay, I've got to lift the board up. How am I going to do that? Here we go. Got to lift the board up a little bit so the water runs down. And there we go. Now let's let the sky kind of work itself in here. Marry it up with the cloud. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Getting a cloud there, cloud there. Bring that down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Now this is drying a lot quicker. Okay. What do we want to do? Let's bring the cloud up over here a little bit. Oops, that's too wet. Okay, liking that. Let's bring that over. Oops, there we go. And let it run down. Okay, are we liking that? Yeah. Now, oops. Got to keep this blue. Okay, let's bring some blue, real dark. Bring the blue sky, run it off the page over here. Yeah, that's looking good. Was it in the camera? Hopefully. Okay. Get a little blot. Now we make the paint work for us. Just drop a little bit of water, and that will bring. See how that's bringing the sky over? Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, that's good, that's good. This is kind of a wimpy cloud. So we're going to make it a lot darker. Let's get a nice dark gray. And we'll bring, let's make this work for us. Okay, that's kind of good. Bring this over like so. Yeah, we want to keep this white right here. Okay, this is a wimpy cloud, so we're going to make it really, really dark. Contrast, contrast. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's bring it off here. Now, don't like that. So let's... Now, one thing I should have done is not tape this down with Bristol board. It buckles. The 300 pound, I forgot to say, never buckles. It's you could lay it in a bathtub and it wouldn't buckle. Bathtub full of water. So this Bristol board, you have to pick it up. Well, not pick it up, but do what I'm doing when it buckles. Because when it buckles, you get a pool of water, and you don't want that. Okay, this is, let's bring the cloud, the dark cloud up and marry it in with the blue. Are we liking this blue? Yeah, we got dark blue here. This is kind of lighter. This is kind of the look that you get. But for fun, let's just drop in some, am I in the camera? Yeah. We'll drop in some real blue, dark blue I should say, and we'll make it work. Okay, I'm liking that, It's coming down, coming down. Yeah, that's a good look. Okay, blue. Oops. Real dark. Okay. Want to keep this cloud right here. And let's see what we can get. Okay. Liking that. This cloud's kind of brown. Do we like brown? No, we don't like a brown cloud. So, I'm going to drop in this has got more ultramarine blue, and that turns it into a gray. So let's see. Let's see. And you should always have your paper mounted on a board so you can pick it up, and that makes the water work, or the paint work for you. All right, so this we got to do like we did on the other painting. Kind of, let's bring this down a little. Where's my brush? Okay. You want to break, you don't want this straight line across here. So we'll just bring it down. And let's see what we can do. Oops, keep it in the camera, Krueger. Okay, I'm liking this. Break it up a little bit with the blot. Okay. All right, whoops, sorry, getting carried away. Let's bring it down just a little bit more. Okay, we got the cloud here. All right, this is a different look. This is a really kind of a wild sky. And before we quit here, okay, know when to stop. Let's bring a little bit of blue over. This is kind of boring. Blue up here, gray sky down here. So we'll just bring in some blue there, real dark. And we'll just walk it. Now let's marry it in. Okay, that's too round of a hole. Boring, boring. So we'll break that up. Okay, we'll let this dry. All right, before we close this out, remember I did some, what did I do? A rain cloud on the 300-pound paper. So we'll see if we can kind of do the same. Right. Kind of blot that. Okay. All right. With a dry brush, let's dry the brush. All right, there's your rain coming down. Okay. We'll let this dry and then we'll compare the two. Here is the finished product. 300-pound cold press and Bristol board hot press. Two different cloudy skies, and I'll give you a close-up on these skies. All right, here is the cold press. We'll start from the bottom and go up. And as you can see, this diffused in, this 300-pound paper soaks up the pigment. So there you have it. And the hot press, the pigment lays on the paper a little bit longer. You can do different things with this hot press paper. And as you can see, we have some granulation. And that's your cloudy sky on hot press. So that wraps it up. Everyone have a wonderful day.